Timothy O'Toole's Pub Group proudly brings you this edition of Golf360. This month, we cruise the Lake Express ferry across beautiful Lake Michigan and hit the Boyne resorts and their magnificent 10 courses. We will help make sense of the handicap system through our friends at the CDGA. We'll see why the PGA Tour Superstore is the best place to get properly fit for clubs. Tour Edge pops in with their new WINGMAN putter line, and we hear thoughts from their legendary playing staff. Plus, we head south to see one of Chicagoland's truest hidden gems at Kankakee ELKS.
The clean, fresh air of unspoiled northern Michigan. Check this out. Welcome into the September edition of Golf360 from Boyne Golf and all their 10 magnificent courses. All right, before we give you a grand tour of this place, let's take a look at the golf handicap system. We know it can be confusing, but thankfully the CDGA is here to straighten it all out.
The biggest criteria is the distance of the golf course. That is by far number one. It has been for a lot of years and continues to be. There's 10 different factors, obstacle values that are rated on each hole. Again, width of the fairway, size of the green, speed of the green, are there hazards, where are they located, different things like that. And then there's some distance factors that come into play. Is the hole uphill or downhill? Is it a dog leg? But a lot of it gets back to yardage, and that's still about 90% of the formula.
A common misnomer about your handicap is not measuring your ability to play the game, but rather your potential to play it. That's why there are 8 of 20 scores used instead of 20 of 20. You are only expected to shoot to your handicap index 1 of 4 times. This process has been adopted by the entire planet in the World Handicap System.
I mean, I like the new way that they do it, you know, how you drop it in for the day and it comes in like and it readjusts versus I think it was like every 2 weeks or every other week. So I do like the new revision on that front.
And how important is it when you're playing in events to have the handicap?
I think it's pretty important, especially at our club. So you don't want to be the sandbagger. So, but I think so. It's, you know, I think it's fair. It's really fair.
We want a low index. We strive to be better. It's an honor sport. So you post your scores, and if it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down.
There are many great benefits for being a Chicago District Golf Association member, such as playing in numerous events and tournaments being held at private clubs, as well as the finer Chicagoland public access facilities. It's also the best place in the land of Lincoln to carry an official handicap index.
One of the things is I can play games with anybody at any level, and then also I get to play in these great CDGA events, you know, and have fun.
You know, the ability to improve it. I mean, that's kind of, you know, my goal in keeping it. One of the goals is, you know, to improve on it, see how low I can get it, and, you know, like I said, compete against some of the others that are also lower caps. So,
why is it important to you to kind of carry an official handicap index?
Keeps us kind of honest, and that's one thing that's really important about golf and about keeping handicaps and keeping indexes.
Thanks to technology, it's easier than ever to input your scores through the CDGA website, either at the courses, at home, or their handy phone app.
Well, now it's a daily update. It's hole-by-hole scoring, it's stat tracking, and all of that has been developed by us here in Chicago for our members through the app. So what we've seen evolve is go from something where after the round, you figured out what you did and posted that, to now, while you're playing the golf course, at the end of the first hole, you can punch in your score. Did I hit the fairway? How many putts did I take? And we see golfers adapting to that because it gives them feedback. And the big thing of the handicap index, it allows you to track your progress. Am I getting better? Am I getting worse?
How have you used it as kind of a game improvement tool, a game tracking tool over the years?
I think, like you say, over the years, it's been tracking, and as you get a little bit older, you know, you check to see if your game's kind of going down. It's not just about distance and whatnot. Your game changes, and so you have to make up for that distance by improving your short game, and you keep that score kind of with the handicap, and it lets me know if I'm doing okay or not.
To have one simple place, the app is great too, where you can just load it in on your phone. I know a lot of courses have the computer, which kind of help you load it in too, but just, you know, carrying it on your phone and then having it, you know, at will to look it up. So if you're gonna go to a course, see where you're staying, you know, where you stand as far as how many strokes you're getting, and when you're with your buddies trying to set up a game, then it's very helpful for that.
Within our club, we just try and have rules, and we try to remind the women that they have to post before midnight, they should of the day they play. We try and teach them how to adjust their scores appropriately.
I find the app to be extremely easy to use. You can get done with the round, input that in there, and then the next day it's uploaded and ready to go. So the app is very efficient. You don't have to go in and log into any systems. It's just always going.
We certainly hope that helps you get a better understanding of the handicap and the World Handicap System. Up next, we're going to show you the tremendous golf here at Michigan at Boyne, one of the largest golf resorts in all the world. So stick around.
It's okay. Here, try this one. It's what I play. One more thing, though. What? Stealth mode. Wow! That a baby. Stripe show.
Holy cow! That worked!
Since 1934, Kemper Lakes is one of only 3 courses in Illinois to host a major championship. By making Kemper Lakes your club, you can be part of history and walk the same hollowed fairways as Tiger Woods, Payne Stewart, Arnold Palmer, and Annika Sorenstam. Here you will see championship conditioning day in and day out, while maintaining a welcoming and vibrant club culture. There are only a few memberships left available. Contact Kemper Lakes Golf Club today to secure a life-enhancing experience.
The CDGA is an allied golf association of the USGA. It's the only one based in Illinois.
Becoming a CDGA member is more than just having a handicap service.
A CDGA membership is really a no-brainer. It essentially pays for itself. The membership is $40, and all members have a wide variety of exclusive offers and savings opportunities from both golf and non-golf entities.
Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out timothyo'tooles.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations.
Welcome back to Northern Michigan and Boyne Golf. This bucket list destination has it all with its 10 courses, including this awesome Donald Ross replica course right behind me. With all the upgrades of the hotel and the courses, it's the perfect place for your next getaway.
They say that variety is the spice of life. When it comes to Boyne Golf, that statement holds especially true. With all their courses spread out within a half hour of scenic Petoskey, their variety of tracks has something to please any golfer.
Bay Harbor Golf Club is the one that's most known, the flagship Links Quarry in particular along the lake and then through the old cement quarry. And yeah, our courses are notable nationally, at those levels. But the thing that we're the most proud of is all 10 of our golf courses are held to a very high standard.
As you go to Boyne Mountain, you come to Boyne Highlands, you go to Bay Harbor across the street, Crooked Tree. Every golf course is different. Every golf course offers a new challenge, a new beauty. Obviously, Northern Michigan is just full of views.
Recently, award-winning course architect Ray Hearn has been brought in to do a multitude of improvements across each of their layouts. Now, the most notable will be on the Donald Ross course, including the first hole, which is a replica of the 6th at Seminole, and the stunning 15th from Aronimink.
This was one of the holes that was not the original Donald Ross design, and we found the original Donald Ross design. Aronimink went back and redid it like this, and with the technology and stuff that we have available now, opposed to what we had then, Google Earth and things like that, we can get these changes right down to the inch.
And we really looked for somebody who shared our values and personality in the golf side, and Ray Hearn fits that bill. And we've got a lot of projects to enhance and nurture some of our already great tracks. And Ray is, really respects what was done before the previous architects and builds on that foundation in a really great way.
In the wintertime, this skiing destination becomes one of the best in the Midwest. With a stunning new sky bridge and high-speed ski lift, along with numerous hotel renovations, things just keep getting better and better at this year-round resort.
We have over 3,000 beds and over 100 different room types. So whether you want to stay in a standard hotel room or a luxury hotel room, the Autograph there at Bay Harbor, we've really taken, as I said, and upgraded at Boyne Mountain and Boyne Highlands. For years, people have said, well, you're great for a foursome and a buddies trip to stay in, but what if I want to bring my wife? What if we have some couples? What if I want a woman's trip? So our goal was to have rooms that were commensurate with the quality of our golf courses. So now we do, with the major upgrade at Boyne Highlands as well as the Chalet Edelweiss. We have the highest level of rooms as well as the highest level of golf.
Golfers will surely enjoy consistent conditioning throughout on what basically mirrors of what you will find at a private club. Your ball will surely roll true on these velvety putting surfaces.
Every one of them is tour ready. They really are. Our greens are perfect. Our fairways are perfect. And I love our superintendents. They're magicians out here.
This driving range and facility you have here is unbelievable. I'd be out here all day. Can you tell everybody what you offer here?
Yeah, so the Ross Golf Center here at the Highlands at Harper Springs is fantastic. We've got a 360-degree driving range, which for me, from a coach's perspective, is like heaven. I can pick any wind angle I want, any lie I want. We've got multiple chipping greens, putting greens, TrackMan range. It's awesome.
Lastly, you have numerous ways of getting to Boyne from Illinois and Wisconsin, such as driving, of course, to flying into nearby Traverse City Airport. We opted for a little more adventure, taking the Lake Express from Milwaukee to Muskegon. The high-speed ferry crosses the beautiful blue waters of Lake Michigan in just about 2 hours.
But then the high-speed ferry now is probably the best option out of Chicago, where you can get on in Milwaukee, take it over to Muskegon, it's a 2-hour ride. And it's just, once again, it's what do you want for your experience? You can have all of that and combine the two.
It's been awesome to experience the diversity of the Boyne tracks with the renovations of the courses and all their hotels. Plus, they have impressive private club conditionings throughout all of their layouts. Up next, it's going to be our equipment segment with the PGA Tour Superstore and Chicago's #1 club maker in Tour Edge Golf. So stay tuned.
Here at Boyne Golf, each course tells its own story about friends, about challenges, about unforgettable moments. This is Michigan's Magnificent 10. Golf as pure as it gets.
New wingman, new shape, new look, new feel, new alignment. Love the look on alignment.
Never miss it left.
Never miss it right. Never leave it short.
Never a doubt. Never leave your wingman.
Never ever leave your wingman.
Wingman, this thing does it all.
Huh, does it all? I know a little bit about that.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
DePage Golf is reinventing the nature of golf. The Preserve at Oak Meadows, awarded Renovation of the Year in 2018, was reborn as a new 18-hole environmental haven. It's also on Golf Week's Best You Can Play list and features a stunning new clubhouse that seamlessly blends indoor and outdoor spaces. DePage Golf's family of forest preserve courses include the 18-hole Maple Meadows and the 9-hole Green Meadows. Experience DePage Golf. Book tee times at DePageGolf.com.
Welcome back to Golf 360. We're here at the PGA Tour Superstore in Vernon Hills with our good friend Jason. Jason, we're right in the middle of golf season. Actually, we're kind of wrapping it up a little bit, but it's still time to put some new product in your bag. Let's run through some of the hottest drivers you have here and why are there 4 different models of the Callaway Rogues?
So one nice thing about Callaway, they offer a driver for everybody. They offer 2 low spinning drivers. One has a little bit more of a fade bias to it, so if you tend to go left, it's something perfect for you. They offer a max head, which is a standard head, very forgiving head, high MOI. Then they offer a max D head for the slicers out there, the amateurs out there that have a tendency to go right, and it helps them stay in the middle of the fairway.
All right, so if I'm walking in, I would just come find you and say, hey, this is my normal golf swing. Can you help me get fitted with this?
Yes, exactly. We'd be able to help you out with getting fitted, getting the right spin down, and just getting you hitting fairways.
All right, there's been some talk about the TaylorMade Stealth being pretty hot, but it sounds like you're selling a lot more of these as well, right?
Yeah, the TaylorMade Stealth came out hot to start the year, but once people started hitting the Callaways a little more, I realized the Callaway was also very very good driver out there.
All right, behind us you got the fitting bays. We were talking about getting fit. How important is that to come in and get fit for a driver?
It's extremely important. One thing I always say, it just makes the game easier. And everybody's looking to make golf easier. It's something that anybody could do, whether you're a 30 handicap, whether you're a +5 handicap.
And you would, just recommend it for everybody. So you come in, you take the Stealth, you take this, you fit one, get fitted for what's best for you, right?
Exactly. Whatever the customer likes, whatever they're hitting the best, that's what they like to walk out with.
All right, so there's different things to get fitted. You got TrackMan, Foresight, all different kind of stuff. Maybe describe what the hitting bays are like here.
So we use Foresight. We have GC2s in our side fitting bays, and then in our fitting experience, we have the GC Quad. What those things do really is just tell you spin numbers, tells you where you're hitting on the center of the face, and it tells you launch angle, angle of attack, plenty of numbers.
Yeah, so you can do your full bag, and that's highly recommended. All right, you guys also have Pga Teaching Professionals here as well, right?
Yeah, we have 2 professionals, Jenna and Phil, both certified through the PGA and been doing it for a very long time, and they're phenomenal. I'm always in there asking for tips.
Yeah, I used to live around here, and I'd always come in. This thing would be full all the time.
Yeah.
Can you come in and play courses as well?
You can. We have 4 practice bays in the back, and they have plenty of courses on there, upwards towards 8, 10 courses on there.
All right, Jason, one more thing here. It might be my favorite piece of equipment. You can actually take kind of a range finder, or excuse me, a TrackMan with you out to the range. What is a Rapsodo? This is something I actually want to buy and put out there, but I don't know if a lot of golfers know about it.
So one thing is nice, it's very mobile. You can bring it out really anywhere. It's going to give you some data. It'll give you video playback. It'll give you the shape of the shot on the camera, on the phone screen. It's something that a lot of golfers don't really know about, but it's really going to help their games.
So how accurate is that?
Very accurate.
Over the last few years, I know I've had some other ones that were maybe lower end or old, but they've gotten pretty darn good now.
Yeah, the technology's really improving quickly in golf, and it's something that's going to help everybody.
So with gapping of your clubs, that's one thing I use the other one for. Is like my 8-iron goes this, 7-iron goes this. That's a great way to use this tool.
It's a great way to practice. It's a great way to work on your game, practice your game.
Is there anything else I'm missing about these hitting bays that maybe I don't know about?
We have a 90-day playability. Say you're deciding between 2 different clubs. Say they're a Callaway Rogue and the TaylorMade Stealth. If you don't like one of them, you can pick out one that day. If you don't like it within 90 days, you can bring it back and get the other one if you like.
All right, so if I go out there and put a little sky mark on the top of the driver, I can still bring it back in?
Yeah, as long as it's still not broken or it's still playable, you can bring it back in.
Oh, that's a great thing to have. Yeah. Jason, I really appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Also, at the PGA Tour Superstores, you can find the full line of Chicago's very own Tour Edge golf. And recently, we made a visit to their Batavia headquarters, where we heard from PGA Tour Champions players, as well as seeing their new line of Wingman putters.
Tour Edge Golf makes a complete line of clubs from juniors to ladies to men, and yes, Hall of Fame professional players. Just last month, the company released their new line of Wingman putters. There are an impressive 7 different styles of these progressive mallet-style wands.
Wingman's been good for us, and it's a great name. They're really mostly super high MOI putters and larger, kind of what's really hot right now. But this one we made a lot of improvements. And well, here's the mini mallet, if you will.
Okay.
So we didn't have one of these last time. So it's a lot smaller and really solid. And so this is like the lowest MOI version of the bunch. So it's
when you talk about MOI, what does that mean?
Okay, so resistance to twisting.
Okay.
So this one is more like a blade putter, but it still has wings, it still has heel and toe weight, so it has really good balance, but it's kind of a blade version of a mallet putter, if that makes any sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, here's another one here that looks good to me.
So this will be the most popular one. There's kind of 2 versions of this one, and this is the highest MOI version, face balanced in this case. And then there's a toe hang version where the shaft comes right out of the head. What's really cool about this putter is it stays really straight through the ball, and the face stays really square. So this one will have the highest MOI. You can see how deep the center of gravity is. Got these wings on here, which is kind of wingman, where that comes from. Weights in the heel and toe, and what you can do with these too is you can put, these are only 3 grams, so they're the lightest right now, but you can put 5 grams and 8 gram weights in here, make it a lot heavier, and that makes it an even higher MOI.
Can you talk about the face a little bit? Because I know different putters have different faces. Some are softer, some are harder.
This one's softer than our last one.
Okay.
The Wingman. It's a polyurethane insert's about 1/2 inch thick, so it's really soft on impact, and it kind of cuddles the ball. And we've got these micro grooves in here, kind of pick up and roll the ball as well. It's pretty cool technology.
Team Tour Edge consists of PGA Tour Champions players that not only have impressive resumes, but are also outstanding individuals. Their talent, combined with all the recent technical advances at Tour Edge, leads to one powerful punch. It all starts with the new 722 drivers.
The biggest thing I felt is, well, the sound was great. The performance numbers on, my TrackMan were equally as good or even better than what I was using, and it felt stable, felt good. The shots were leading the trajectory I like to look at. I mean, even guys commented that I was in it quite far on that first event using the new driver.
4 years with Tour Edge has been fantastic. You guys keep coming out with some amazing products, and this year you far exceeded anything that I thought we could do. The new 722 line is just fantastic, so it's amazing what you guys are doing, and I'm really happy to be part of this family.
I think it's a great company. Bernhard Lange told me about the company, and I tried a few clubs last year, and I decided it's a great fit for me.
It was a great experience. Had a lot of support from Tour Edge, fantastic equipment, and the Tour Edge family is amazing. So I'm very proud and honored to be a part of that.
Well, what's been my experience? I'm not losing as many balls as I used to. I don't know. Hey, wait a minute.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
I guess Bo knows golf too. Nice work, Tour Edge Golf. All right, up next, we're going to take you to a Southside treasure that you can play for a great rate. I might have played there a few times back in the day when I was a Chicago Bear, so stick around.
The CDGA Foundation utilizes the game of golf to enhance the lives of individuals with special needs, youth, and veterans. We are proud to help carry out the mission of the association through our initiatives to grow the game and provide access to individuals to enhance their lives through golf.
In the peaceful rolling hills of Channahon, Illinois, you will find a majestic layout that will please any golfer. Heritage Bluffs Public Golf Club is a true test of the game in an unspoiled setting showcasing natural landforms rarely experienced in Illinois. Architect Dick Nugent masterfully laid out one of the area's best courses, featuring open prairie-style golf to challenging tree-lined holes. Come see why Heritage Bluffs is one of Chicagoland's highest-rated courses today.
Are you an E or a C?
Both have ridgeback. These are loaded with tech.
Which one are you gaming?
Definitely E for me. It's just so forgiving. I'm definitely an E. C is for Chica. What else?
C is for kill it. C is me. Low spinning bombs.
So, are you an E or a C?
I don't know. Hey, wait a minute.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Golf 360. Back when I was playing for the Chicago Bears, we trained a little south of Chicago in Bourbonnais, just a drive and a chip away in a public accessible hidden gym known as Kankakee ELKS Country Club, which is a blast to play.
The ELKS, as it's affectionately known, is a highly rated Illinois course that was laid out almost 100 years ago by the brilliant minds of William Langford and Theodore Moreau. These golf architecture icons were known for their fair-minded layouts with captivating and intriguing greens.
We have a lot of rolling greens, and the green complexes are amazing. 17 of the 18 greens are all elevated. You got to have a good short game to play the ELKS.
All right, so what are some of your favorite holes out here?
Well, number 6, our signature hole. It's a long par 5. It's all uphill. It's a great hole. Then number 15 is a par 3. It's 200 yards straight up the hill, probably a 60-foot rise in the incline. It's a great hole.
So this place is a membership place and a public place as well, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. We do some memberships. We're open to the public. We have a huge following from the Chicago area.
Tell me about more just the playability of this course, and once you tee it up on hole 1, what are you going to get for 18 holes?
Well, you get a nice course. It's not overly long. It's about 6,600 yards from the tips. We have senior tees, which the seniors found it very friendly. It brought back a whole new game for our seniors out here. So we got 4 sets of tees. It's for everybody. It's a great course.
If I remember, the last time I played here has been many years ago. There's not a whole lot of water, not a whole lot of sand. You're not going to lose a lot of golf balls, but you're going to have a whole lot of fun, correct?
Correct. We have water on one hole, on the 9th hole. The rough is a little long, so they might lose a few balls in the rough. So you got to keep in the fairway. keeping fairways is a secret to not lose your ball here at the Elks, but it's in great shape.
All right, let's talk to our Chicagoland folks and why would they want to come down here and play here, and then like what's the rate to play here?
Well, that's probably the most important part of the Elks. On a weekend, you can play for $48 with a cart. I mean, you can't find that up in the city at all. And on the weekdays, it's $38 with a cart on the weekdays, so it's very, very affordable.
When you look at any track, a good barometer is always the greens. Here at Kankakee Elks, they are pure and run true. Also, a new bar has been added that carries a variety of tasty craft beers.
Jim, thank you very much for having us. Look forward to teeing it up. You want to crack one of these right now? All right, let's do it. Which one are you going with? Oh, come on, man. I'll try Dave's Lockhart's Lynx Lager. All right. Cheers.
Any type of golfer can come out here and score well if you play the right tees and have a few other intangibles.
All right, Luke, you're a pretty good golfer here. Tell me about this golf course and what you like about it.
I love that it requires a lot of shot making, and if you get in trouble, you're in trouble. So, I mean, it requires a good skill set.
We talked about the elevated greens earlier with Jim over there, and how difficult is that to play?
I mean, you have to factor it in on every shot into the green. I mean, you're adding elevation, you're adding number, and then it gets really windy, especially in the evening. So it's just a lot to factor in.
Just found out, the first time you teed it up at this place, you were 7 years old. So I'm guessing, 7 years old. So I guess you know a little bit of the history of this place.
Yeah, Dad took me out here first ever round of golf, 1972-ish. Turned 57 last week, so about 50 years ago. Classic style Parkland course, lots of elevated greens. If you've got a short game, you can play this course pretty well.
Golf Pass reviewers think highly of the Elks too, giving it an impressive 4.5 stars. You know, it's hard to find public access courses like this, but this former hangout for Chicago Bear players does it oh so good.
Guys on the team were not happy, but me, Maynard, and Gold would sneak out and play 18 between practices, and it was a treat to come back and finally play again. That's going to do it for this edition of Golf 360 from beautiful Boyne Golf in Michigan. And there's still time this year to come up here and tee it up on their 10 magnificent golf courses, or go ahead and plan for a 2023 visit. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and linksvideo.net. Thanks so much for watching. Now it's time for me to go tee it up.
Timothy O'Toole's is Chicago's favorite sports bar since 1992. Be sure to check out timothyo'tooles.com and visit one of their 4 convenient Chicagoland locations.
Oh, hey, where'd you get that stealth driver?
Well, let me tell you. It is 22 yards to the front and 5 paces to the right.
Nice read.